Hi everyone, it's Q with Indulgences by Qbella. Today I am showing you a tutorial on how I prep my tumblers to get them ready for spray paint and epoxy. I'm using a handheld sander with 220 grit sandpaper attached. Y'all, make sure that you are wearing gloves as you are sanding your tumblers. Your hand is going to get pretty dirty and you'll see why and how in just a few minutes. I am using the handheld sander just to cover the entire area of my tumbler, including the rims and the bottom. Don't neglect the bottom and the edges. It's very important because you need to create an even area for your epoxy to hold on to. Sand away, sand, sand, sand. It might be necessary for you to go over the cup at least 2 or 3 times. Be sure to look, and here I see an area that is still super shiny, so I'm going to use my handheld sander just to sand in those particular areas. Practice some patience as you're sanding, guys. It's very important. All right, so once I place my handheld sander down, I put my hand on top just to keep it from moving around just a little. Second part of my tutorial, I'm going to show you how I sand using just regular sandpaper without the hand sander. It does the same job for me in my opinion, however my hand gets really tired after scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. So I'm going through the process of making sure that I am sanding the entire area, my rim, my base. I'm turning my tumbler a few times. I'm looking for any area that is still super shiny. I'm making sure that I go over my rim a couple of times. I'm going over my base a couple of times. I'm trying to get rid of all the shiny sections because then I know my tumbler is adequately prepped and ready for my epoxy. Now here I'm showing you the completed tumblers using both the handheld and my sander. And look how dirty those gloves are, guys. So I'm washing my hands. The next step in prepping your tumbler is to get them washed. I am using Dawn dish soap. I'm using my hand to just rub the entire area of my tumbler, being sure to clean the interior as well as the exterior of your tumbler. You want them nice and clean. Get rid of all the residue that you just sanded. And wash, wash, wash. Then I'm going to get a paper towel and I'm just going to go over the areas of my tumblers once more, making sure that they are super clean. You can skip the first step of just using your hand if you like. I just like to make sure that my tumblers are really clean, so I do both. But you don't have to. It's personal preference at this point. And they're nice and clean. They're ready for the next step. I'm going to use a lint-free cloth just to give it the first dry before I move on to the next step. Just getting rid of the excess water at this point on my tumblers. Okay, I like to place my tumblers in front of a fan or a heater, actually. I like to place my tumblers in front of a heater just for a couple of minutes to make sure they're dry, and I'll turn. Then in the meantime, I'm going to shake my primer. Shake, shake, shake according to the directions on the can. Then once my tumblers are dry, I'm going to take them outside. And I use my gloved hand just to get rid of any extra lint that I might see on my tumbler, and then I spray paint. Shake, shake, shake. Now be very careful with this. It's very important that you wait in between layers of spray paint. Make sure that your spray paint adequately dries in between layers. And here I'm going to show you, I was very impatient as I made this video. So I have areas of my tumbler that my spray paint started to run, and you can see it right there. Don't be a Q. Don't be a Q. Wait patiently. And your tumblers are Alrighty, yay!